Okay, so today you're going to be doing an Excel spreadsheet. You're going to first start out with information that is displayed in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and type all this in. And you should have access to this. So I'm just going to pause this video just for a smidgen so that you can get all that done. Okay. Oh, I found a typo. I'm going to fix that super quick. So you should have the same information I have. When you entered the information from the directions, it's going to look just like this. So I'm going to show you how to fix it. So we're going to click on cell A3. It says for number 2, change the date in cell A3 to the current year. So up here in the formula bar, we're going to click here, 20. I press backspace twice, and I just put in 16. Format cell A, select cell A1, and format to bold 14-point font. So I'm going to come up here, change it to 14-point font, and again I'm in the font box and I'm going to select bold. Select cell A2, and I'm going to format it to italics. Select cell A3 and format the font to color red. And then right here, the way you do that is you click on this drop down arrow and you're going to select red. Select cells A1 through D1 and merge and center the text. So A1 to D1, merge and center. Let's do A1 to D1. There we go. Repeat step 6 across cells A2 through D2 and A3 through D3. So we're going to go through A2, go all the way to E, and A3. Okay, select cells A5 and format to bold. To calculate the cells of age group for the first age group, use a formula to multiply the admission price times the ticket sold. Okay, so we're going to do equals. Well, the first thing we're going to do, So we're going to go to column B. We're going to select from B6 to B9. And we're going to come over here under the number areas, and we're going to click the $sign. Alright, so now cells by age group. If I want to find out the total sales for under 12 years old, the formula is equals tickets sold, which is C6, times the admission price, which is B6. And I press enter. Okay, so I'm going to go over it again. It's equals, and you can click on it. So I'm going to click on it so you can see me. This ticket sold, which is C6, and the asterisk, which is times. And then I'm going to click over here on B6, and you press enter. Okay, so we're going to do autofill. You're going to go back and click on D6. You're going to go to the bottom right corner to where it's a little black plus sign. You left click it, you hold it, and you drag it down to D9. Now if you notice, some of these have a number sign. It has the number sign because the cell is not large enough. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with the formula. The cell is just not quite large enough. So you're going to come up here to column between D and E. See where it has the black straight line and arrows on each side, and you're going to double click it. Now your cell is large enough. Okay, so we're going to add the total cost for each age group down in D11. So we're going to use AutoSum. I hope you do remember where it was from the other day. We're going to come up here and just put AutoSum, and it's going to add it up for us. In cell A11, we're going to format it and make it bold. In D11, we want it to be bold. B6 through B9. Well, I was a little ahead of the game, sorry. B6 through B9 is currency, and it's formatted using 2 decimal places. D6 through 11. When I did B before, I did B a little bit before I got ahead. So when I did that, it automatically formatted column D as currency. Okay, B6 through B9 and left aligned admission price and tickets sold data. So this should be left aligned and left aligned. Select cells A13. This should be italics. Okay, so what we've got to do before we display all this stuff, we've got to fix all this. See how it's not quite fitting? So we're going to select the one. You go up here between A and B and you double click. But if you notice when you did that, see this went over? So we're going to click and drag. I'll undo it. I'm going to show you the easier way. Okay, so what we're going to do for this one, in cell A13, we're going to select A13 all the way to E13, and we're going to merge and center it. And the reason we do that, when you come up between columns A and B and you double click, my error, this was supposed to be merged and centered as well. There we go. Okay, so when you do that and you double click, now it makes it big enough for this. And then you double click each sequential column so it makes everything large enough. This, we're going to have it centered. Alright, so what I need you to do is double check for your accuracy, make sure everything is correct. You should have the same numbers that I have. If you do not have the same numbers I have, there are some errors in your formulas. Now, I need you to press Control on your keyboard and the squiggly line. It's the key next to number 1 at the same time. It's going to change your sheet to look like this. And the reason you need to submit your sheet like this is so that we can see your formulas. So I can be 100% certain that you understand how to do these formulas. Okay, so we're going to do File. We're going to go to Print. Now if you look at it, this is Portrait. We need to change it to Landscape. So over here under Print, we're going to change it from Portrait to Landscape. And everything is fitting on one page, so that's great. It's beautiful. And then what you're going to do is you're going to change it from Printer let's just do File, Save As. You're going to save it to your Google Drive. And you're going to save it as a PDF. So right here, you can name it Ticket Sales. And where it says Excel Workbook, you click here. And you're going to choose PDF. Then you click Save, and then you can upload it to CoreSites for grading. I know I did it kind of quickly. I hope it guided you through it. You can slow the video down. It should pop up like this, and then you know you've done it. You've got this is your document. You can see this is identical to this, so it's your work. Then you submit it on CoreSites for grading. I hope you have a great day.